eye, like a patient taking medicine.
Great. That was awesome. That'll really bring me focus out. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's fine. Anyone watching this? Absolutely.
I have one. Of sprites, goblins. I will tell it softly. Young crickets shall not hear it.
As I have said, great difference betwixt our Bohemia and your Sicilia.
I think this coming summer the king of Sicilia means to pay Bohemia the visitation which he so justly owes him.
Wherein our entertainment shall shame us.
Beseech you!
We will be justified in our loves, for indeed
You pay a great deal too dear for what's given freely. Sicilia cannot show himself overkind to Bohemia. They were trained together in their childhoods, and there rooted betwixt them such an affection which cannot choose but branch now. Their encounters have been royally attorneyed with interchange of gifts, letters, loving embassies that they have seemed to be together, though apart, shook hands as over a vast, and embraced, as it were, from the ends of opposed winds. The heavens continue their loves!
I think there is not in the world either malice nor matter to alter it. You have an unspeakable comfort of your young prince. It is a gentleman of the greatest promise that ever came into my note.
It is a gallant child, one that makes old hearts fresh. They that went on crutches ere he was born desire yet their life to see him a man, with
Would they else be content to die?
Yes, but if there were no other reason why they should desire to live.
9 chains!
Oh! We have our grown without a burthen. Time as long again would we find out my brother, with our thanks. And yet we should for perpetuity go hence in debt, and therefore like a cipher, yet standing in rich place, I multiply with one, we thank you, many thousands more that go before it.
Stay your thanks a while, and pay them when you part.
Sir, that's tomorrow. I'm questioned by my fears. Besides, I've stayed to tire your royalty.
We are tougher, brother, than you can put us to it.
No longer stay.
1 sevennight longer.
Very soon tomorrow. There is no tongue that moves, none in the world, so soon as yours could win me. So it should now, were there necessity in your request. Although, for needful I denied it, my affairs do even call me homeward, which to hinder were in your love a whip to me, my stay to you a charge and trouble, to say both, farewell, our brother.
Tongue-tied, our queen, speak you.
I had thought, sir, to have held myself until you have drawn oaths from him not. You, sir, charge him too coldly, telling you are sure all in Bohemia is well.
Well said, Hermione.
To tell he longs to see his son was strong. But let him say so then, and let him go. Yet, of your royal presence, I'll adventure to borrow of a week. When at Bohemia you take my lord, I'll give him my permission to let him there a month behind the just prefix for bargains. It's a good deal, Leontes, I love thee not a jar of the clock behind. What lady, she the lord? You'll stay.
No, madam,
Nay, but you will.
I may not, verily.
Verily. You shall not go. A lady's verily as potent as a lord's. Will you go yet? Force me to keep you as a prisoner, not as a guest. So you shall pay your fees when you depart and save your thanks. How say you? My prisoner or my guest? By your dread, verily, one of them you shall be.
Your guest, then, if he your prisoner should import offending, which is for me less likely to commit than you to punish.
Not your jailer then, but your kind hostess. Come, I'll question you of my lord's tricks and yours when you were boys. You were pretty lordings then.
We were, fair queen. We were as twin lambs that did frisk the sun and beat the one at the other. What we changed was innocence for innocence. We knew not the doctrine of ill-doing, nor dreamed that any did.
By this we gather you have tripped since.
My most precious liquor. Temptations have since then been born to us, for in those unfledged days was my wife a girl. Your precious self had not yet crossed the eyes of my young playfellow.
Grace to boot. But this make no conclusion lest you say your queen and I are devils.
Is he one yet?
And stay, my lord.
My request he would not. Hermione, my dearest, thou never spokest to better purpose.
Never.
Never but once.
Why, lo you now, I spoke to the purpose twice. The once forever earned a royal husband. The other, for some while, a friend.
Too hot.